Good, man. How's the week been going?
It's going good. It's going good.
Cool. Wait, what was your experience down in Baton Rouge?
It was a great experience. Night game in Baton Rouge. I don't get much better than that. Had an opportunity to go down there, and everybody did their job, and it showed. It showed on the field.
What do you think y'all did specifically to kind of disrupt Garrett Nussmeyer and make him uncomfortable?
Everybody did their 1-11. We made sure we contained the quarterback, kept him in the pocket, and sent some pressures, obviously, and just tried to get him off balance and just tried to mess up his. I mean, he made a couple good throws, but just try to get him off balance for real. Yeah.
What's the loss of Q going to mean to your room?
I mean, with a guy like that, it's definitely sad because he was one of our leaders and he come and work hard every day, and he was basically our voice in our room, an older guy that we could look to. So, I mean, for me and Yanze, we're just gonna have to step up and kind of be that voice for the younger guys and lead from now on out.
Is that something that comes naturally,
in
terms of being that voice?
With me, I'm kind of more of a quiet guy, but now I gotta do it. You know? I mean, I wouldn't say I'm comfortable with talking to my guys, but it's just a must do now.
What did Q do in that realm specifically that you're like, this is something that whether it's an example of him being a louder voice or what can you point to be like, yeah, that's the kind of guy I need to be moving forward?
Well, it wasn't just at the games, at practice too. The young guy missed something. Hey, you gotta do this. You gotta do this. You gotta fit like this. Just always getting his point across and the right way, not just always yelling at younger guys and trying to be like a dad or something. Yeah. Just from a older guy being here, just mentoring them and leading them in the right way, and that's kind of what I gotta do now.
That seems like a pretty significant. I don't know, not challenge, but just an opportunity for such a young guy. Yeah. Is that something that you cherish? Is that something that you want?
I want to become a great leader on the team. So that's something I'm gonna have to get better at doing. Yeah. I love talking to people, but some people you don't know how to talk to them. Yeah. So I just got to figure out how to talk to some players different ways. Yeah.
What's your preferred method of communication?
You said what?
What's your preferred method of communication?
My preferred is calm, but some players need you to be hard on them. But if you be hard on them, some players might get in their feelings. So it's just finding out how certain teammates react to certain ways you talk to them.
How do you think you and Yanzi will do in that role, with a larger role?
I mean, it's crazy. I think we'll do good. Since we were a recruit, we talked about coming here and playing together, just me and him. So I think it's gonna be fun, me and him.
What's it been like for you to see your high school teammate James Smith get a lot of playing time as well, be successful?
Man. Just seeing him be successful out there and coming from last year, have to learn his ways. Like he said, he had to find out what he needed to do better and stuff like that. So it's been fun seeing my brother go out there and shine. So time for me to step it up too.
Sorry about that. It seemed like a lot of redshirt freshmen, kind of younger guys got their opportunity to shine defensively, especially late. Something that usually doesn't happen at Tiger Stadium. But I mean, what was it like watching those younger guys and maybe in your class to kind of get their opportunity and kind of get to play a little bit?
What was it like? It was fun actually. Seeing younger guys out there, Keon Keeley, just going out there doing their job and playing hard and basically trying to make a name for themselves and just against a team like that.
What have you seen out of Keon? What's his mentality?
I mean, lately at practice, I've been seeing him go hard, getting better day by day and just working. So I mean, he was in my room last year.
Yeah, how challenging is it to change positions?
Yeah, how challenging is it
to change positions?
It can be hard. Just learning different stuff. So,
But is it something that he's kind of, I don't know, lived up to the hype a little bit? In terms of
it's definitely growing on him. Yeah. He getting better. Like I said, day by day, I see him working on his rush, working on his fit. Sure. Just coach is coaching him up and getting better. Yeah.
What's been the message from coaches this week as far as a faceless opponent?
It's been a message. This is the next game. We're gonna treat our opponent like next man on the schedule. Our back's still against the wall, and this team obviously a very good team. They 9-1 in their conference, and we're just gonna go out there and do our jobs, play physical and hard like we did last week, and next man up mentality.
Ryan was talking about how in some of the scouting reports they've taken the faces off of the opposing players. Have they done that for your?
No, not for our position.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest area of growth that you've seen in your own game?
In my own game, I mean, last week I think my rushes could have been better, but communicating on the field and just I'll say dropping more. Yeah.
How much more comfortable do you feel 9 games into the season?
Yeah, I feel very comfortable right now, and it's gonna look different. Yeah.
Did Q talk with you after? Like, have you talked with Q over the past few days in terms of?
Not yet. He been in the training room a lot. And
okay.
He about to get stuff handled. Yeah.
In terms of the expectation, you talked about being a vocal leader and things like that, whether it be on the field, off the field. Is there a message that, like you could take from Q to be like, okay, this is what he would want me to do? Like, whether it's, as a linebacker, as kind of to fill his role.
Is there a message?
Yeah.
I mean, a message I would say is just trying to be the bigger guy. I mean, last year we had Raz and Dallas, and them two, they got along well, and they now it's me and Yunze, so we gotta get on. I mean, we obviously is, but just knowing when to say something and stuff like that.
Your own game, where do you want to see the most improvement from yourself from
My
now
own game?
till end of the season? Yeah.
Definitely my pass rush. I gotta finish my rushes. I mean, I be getting back there, but I'm just not finishing right now. So definitely finishing on my pass rushes.
What's it take to be able to do that?
A lot of film study. I mean, I see little stuff like what I easily could have got around the edge and got a sack, but I chose to stop my feet and stuff like that. So just critiquing my technique and just watching more film.
You mentioned Q. He's obviously been a leader for you guys when he was healthy. I'm sure he's going to kind of continue to be. Just how helpful is his advice over the course of the season been? I'm sure it's going to continue.
He's been very helpful. He's been the guy in our room that's just an older guy who's going to tell us what's the Alabama standard and how things work here. So losing him, it hurt, but Coach always say next man up. So me and Yunze got to step up now.
What's the biggest thing you've learned from Q this season?
That was the biggest thing I learned from him.
Yeah.
I would say, Q a hard worker, special teams, defense, just coming here and work hard every day and still be able to lead the younger guys. That's the biggest thing I took from Q.
You just said next man up. What's the? Can you elaborate on what Coach Robinson had said about your responsibility now that Q's out?
What he elaborated?
Yeah, can you elaborate on what he said to you guys with Q being out?
It hurts to lose a Q, but this is next man up mentality with everybody. You seen Keonce out, went down, Bray Hubbard stepped up, and next man up. That's basically what it is.
Last two.
I've had a lot of success in the goal line in the last couple of games. How much pride do you take in getting stops there, and how much does it juice you guys up when you do that?
Going line stops, it's fun. Trenches, the game is where it's won. So getting our hands dirty, putting our face, and we going to work. It's fun down there in the trenches.
Has that been maybe more of an emphasis, recently, just kind of the bend but don't break
kind
of mentality?
When we get in the red zone, Coach always say dragging them in the deep waters, they ain't gonna score right here. So just playing violent, in the trenches, playing with violent hands, violent technique, and just basically being a violent man, being the best man.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks.